Good morning and welcome to Quibu TV's coverage of Scottish hockey's big weekend, live from the National Hockey Centre here in a rather wet Glasgow. I'm Jack McGill. I'll be with you throughout the weekend. We're bringing you coverage of 8 live matches from the National Hockey League, and it's all part of Scottish hockey's awesome October. This weekend's coverage is sponsored by Milne Craig Chartered Accountants and Subway Eat Fresh, and we're indebted to the support of Aberdeen Asset Management, Canterbury and PSL Team Sports for their support of Scottish hockey. I'm delighted that joining us in the commentary box today is former British Olympian and Scottish Commonwealth hockey player Graham Dunlop. Good morning, Graham.
Good morning, Jack. Thank you for inviting me along today. As you said, the weather is fairly dismal, but let's hope the hockey will try and brighten things up. It should be an interesting game to start today. Dundee Wanderers sitting at the bottom of the league against a team who are unbeaten and sitting closer to the top of the league. So there certainly will be a little bit of action, I think.
Set this weekend in some kind of context for us. Scottish hockey are calling it the big weekend. Is this part of a strategy on the part of the national governing body to bring bigger events to the National League?
It's partly that, trying to get people to come down and watch, trying to show off the new venue and sort of create a bit of an atmosphere in the build-up to the Commonwealth Games next year. If the weather had been better, you might have seen a good crowd turning out to watch it, which is not a regular occurrence in hockey.
Well, we're delighted that we are broadcasting from the brand new National Hockey Centre here in Glasgow. It's a splendid facility and about really to get its first outing in anger, Graham. What do you make of it? First impressions?
Well, first impressions, I think there's some top hockey countries in the world that are very jealous of what we have here. This is a phenomenal facility. And it's going to be here for the foreseeable future, past just the Commonwealth Games, and the youngsters in Scotland and the clubs in Scotland are really going to have to make the most of it because it is fairly sensational. It's
an important part of the legacy bid, really, isn't it, as part of the Glasgow 2014 Games?
Definitely. Beyond Commonwealth Games next summer, this is going to be here for the foreseeable future until who knows. So it's a world-class facility. To have 2 water-based pitches side by side is it's quite exceptional. So yeah, it's definitely fantastic to have in Glasgow.
And the 2 teams playing today, this morning, our first match, PSL Team Sports Clydesdale against Dundee Wanderers. What would you be expecting from this first clash this morning?
Well, looking at the table, straight away you'd probably see that Clydesdale will be the favourites for this game. They're sitting, having played, I think it's 4 games and are unbeaten, whereas Wanderers have played 4 or 5 games, I think it is, and are defeated in them all. They're struggling, and looking at them warming up, you can't really tell too much in the warm-up, but I certainly think today there will be goals galore, so I'm hoping for plenty of action.
You obviously have some personal experience of Clydesdale in your time playing. Who stands out for you in the current crop of young players there?
Yeah, I mean, I've brought up at Clydesdale. There are a lot of guys in the Clydesdale team that are showing a lot of promise. They've got guys who are now 2 years ago in the under-18s have stepped up to under-21s. You've got young guy Murray Collins, who was fantastic in the Europeans in the summer for the under-18 team, and you've got the old heads like Ross McPherson. So there's a whole mixture of people in the Clydesdale team that are able to do things in the park.
Well, the pushback only a few minutes away now. We'll be handing over shortly to stadium announcer David Holmes. In the meantime, though, if you'd like to have your say on the big weekend or awesome October, you can tweet us and you can contact us using the hashtag AwesomeOctober. So we'd be delighted to hear from you, your thoughts not only on the matches but also on the coverage as well, and the state of Scottish hockey at the moment, and we'll try and feed as many of those Twitter comments into the commentary as possible. A reminder that this weekend's live streaming is sponsored by Milne Craig Chartered Accountants and by Subway Eat Fresh, and we're grateful to them for their support in making this coverage possible. The teams have finished up their warm-up and will be, I think we're now ready to hand over to stadium announcer David Holmes.
Good morning everybody and welcome to the National Hockey Centre here in Glasgow for Scottish Hockey's awesome October big weekend. Over the next 2 days we'll be treated to 16 matches across 2 pitches of men's and women's hockey from the Aberdeen Asset Management National League Division 1. This weekend's event is sponsored by Aberdeen Asset Management and PSL Team Sports and is hosted by Glasgow Life. Of course, this venue will be the venue for the Commonwealth Games next year for the hockey. And one little bit of housekeeping before we get underway, and that is, please could you respect the no smoking through the entire facility. So there's no smoking pitch side if you're at pitch 2, and no smoking in the grandstands, please. We're just about ready to get underway, and we'll start off now by bringing on the teams. As we do that, I'll run through them. First match today is PSL Team Sport Clydesdale versus Dundee Wanderers. In goal for Clydesdale is Andrew Scobie, and the rest of the team: Andrew Allen, Michael McKenzie, Neil Fulton, Liam King, Murray Collins, Gregor Hurst, Peter Baldwin, Aidan Black, Ewan Fraser, Michael Coburn, Roy McCann, Ross McPherson, Kieran Crawford, who's captaining, Adam Doherty, and Patrick Lonergan. For Dundee Wanderers, in goal we have Paul Johnson, Conor McCartney as captain, Jack Kinlock, Greg Jameson, Paul Daly, Elliot Sanderson, Frank Mulgrew, Ewan Borland, Ross Glashan, Chris Daly, Bobby Ralph. And the umpires for today's match, John McKenzie and Gavin Crookshanks.
So thanks to David Holmes, our stadium announcer for this weekend, who's out there dressed as if he's about to scale the summit of Mount Everest, because the weather here in Glasgow is somewhat inclement. So PSL Team Sports Clydesdale against Dundee Wanderers underway. Graham, for anybody that missed it, you have the team sheets there. Perhaps you could run through the two teams for us.
Starting for Clydesdale, Andrew Scobie in goal, Andrew Allen, Michael McKenzie, Neil Fulton, Liam King playing at the back. Midfield of Gregor Hurst, Aidan Black and Ewan Fraser. And up front, Rory McCann, Ross McPherson and their captain, Kieran Crawford. For Dundee Wanderers, the team is Paul Johnson in goals, Conor McCartney, Jack Kinloch, Greg Jameson, Paul Daly, Elliot Sanderson, Frank Mulgrew, Ewan Borland, Ross Glashan, Chris Daly, and last but not least, Bobby Ralph. Substitutes for Clydesdale are Murray Collins, Peter Baldwin, Michael Coburn, Adam Doherty and Patrick Lonergan. Dundee Wanderers have nobody on the bench. Clydesdale are coached by John McKnight, and Dundee Wanderers player coach is Paul Daly.
So that concludes the two team lineups. We're ready for the start of the first match in what's sure to be a fantastic weekend of live hockey. PSL Team Sports Clydesdale against Dundee Wanderers. Your commentators Fraser Hurst and first Graham Dunlop.
Yeah, good morning all. Welcome to this game today. Team Sports Clydesdale, lining up against Dundee Wanderers. Clydesdale remaining unbeaten so far in the league this year against Dundee Wanderers, who are languishing at the bottom of the league. I think players to look out for Clydesdale, the captain, number 13, Kieran Crawford, a drag flick specialist. And the game is off. Fraser, what are your thoughts on today then?
No, I'm very excited about the prospect of this game, and hoping for a good contest and a good result for Clydesdale, really.
Anyone in particular from either team you're looking out for?
Well, I don't know much about the Wanderers team, to be honest, but I know that Clydesdale ourselves, we look to play as a team, but we obviously have important aspects with Kieran Crawford with the drag flick, who will hopefully convert a number of goals for us.
And so yourself being a Clydesdale player, you're out injured just now. What are your team's thoughts and hopes for the start of the season?
Without wanting to sound like a cliche, we are just genuinely taking each game as it comes, and just like playing the team that's in front of us. So not getting ahead of ourselves at all.
It's a very young team, and a lot of experience is needed, but these players seem to be learning quite fast and taking things in their stride. So it certainly looks promising for you at Clydesdale.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And also, we are a young side, but we're also quite an experienced side with guys having played at high levels for their age groups, internationally, and also having played in the league for up to 8 to 10 years almost. So we are a young side, but we're also quite experienced.
And here's first attack for Clydesdale. Kieran Crawford to the edge of the D with the ball. Defended by Wanderers. And cleared back to Clydesdale on the left side of the pitch. Forced pass there by Aidan Black of Clydesdale, number 15. Both teams just settling down just now, trying to get some sort of pattern of play formed. Umpires for today's game, Gavin Cruikshank and also John McKenzie. Gavin Cruikshank is just back from the Youth Olympics in Australia back in January, so he's certainly very experienced and a promising one for the future. Continuing Scotland's sort of line of having plenty of top quality umpires. Solid tackle there by Rory McCann of Clydesdale. So Fraser, any thoughts on Dundee Wanderers and how they're going to cope today?
I haven't seen any of Dundee so far this season. They've had quite mixed results, with a very good result against Grange earlier in the season, but also had a difficult outing last week against Inverleith, so they're a bit of an unknown force. You're not really sure what team is going to turn up week to week, so we're just going to play our usual style and hope that we're do enough to win the game.
There's Michael McKenzie, number 11, Clydesdale, just overrunning things slightly there. Oh, and entry into the D from Dundee Wanderers, first opportunity, short corner given. So let's see what the Dundee Wanderers have got in line of an offence at this short corner. Really is the main centre of attack these days in hockey. Penalty corners, drag flicker, your chances of scoring are dramatically improved.
And time has just been stopped here for Clydesdale to get some protection for the corner. Quite common in hockey these days for the players to wear masks and gloves.
Most teams carry with them a sort of bag of 4 or 5 masks, gloves, boxes. It seems that Clydesdale are deciding to go without this one, braving it. So looking like Clydesdale lining up 3 in the right post as you look. And that's a goal there from Dundee Wanderers at their first opportunity. Straight flick from the top by number, I think that is number 4, I think it's Jack Kinloch. Yes, correct, Jack Kinloch, one of the young Dundee Wanderers international hockey players, has played for the under 16 team, I think he's in the under 18 squad. A good finish by him at the start there. So 1-0 for Dundee Wanderers.
Dundee Wanderers scored by Jack Kinloch.
Let's see how Clydesdale to come back against that then. Just looking at the short corner, sloppy one down the middle. Mr. Andrew Scobie and goals will be annoyed with himself for that one. Do you ever see you back defending short corners like that, Fraser? Are you one of these guys that's strong enough to go back there, or do you wimp out?
I don't know what you're implying there, Cheesy, but yeah, normally I'm running one.
An attack here for Clydesdale. Ross McPherson running the baseline. Straight back to Kieran Crawford. Oh, and he's dribbled off the back line. Clydesdale setting up in a sort of 3/4 court there. Too easy for Wanderers to get out against it though. Charged down the line by Bobby Ralph of Wanderers, using his pace. So Wanderers, similar to Clydesdale, sitting at 3/4 court, and they might find this a little bit hard to do with 11 players, no subs. On turnover from Ewan Fraser, Straight to the top of the D. Good tackle by Andrew Allen. Recovering for a mistake there by Fraser. Yes, so Fraser, Dundee Wanderers having come down from Dundee this morning with no substitutes. In this modern game where rolling subs and the game is end to end, what's your thoughts on a team turning up with no subs?
It's a very risky tactic, to be honest, and they've started well, but I think we could find that really takes its toll later on in the game.
I think the modern players at international level run sort of 15-16 kilometres in a game. If you've only got 11 players and no subs, you're going to be fairly tired towards the end of it. So this could have a sort of influence in the game as the game goes on. Good skills from King there at left back. Opportunity for Clydesdale on the edge of the D, the dotted line. I don't think anyone wants to take it really. King takes it and loses the ball too easily. The Wanderers really coming into the game here, feeling a little bit more comfortable with their 1-goal advantage. There's a substitute about to be made on the first ones. Number 25, Collins, coming on for Clydesdale. Turned over by Wanderers.
Yeah, ball just being flicked into a group of players there. It's a foul against.
Certainly hoping for some more action, some more goals here, because the weather is fairly poor, so let's hope the goals and the action can brighten things up. So Clydesdale being patient in their build up just now. There's Allen on the ball, trying to find McPherson at the right wing. Pure trap. Good pass from McPherson. McCann's on the ball at the edge of the D. It's an opportunity, here we go. Oh.
Keep playing, good Farmer.
Farmer, your ball! Clydesdale ball there.
Oh boy!
Wanderers player overrunning the ball. It's Greg Jameson. Umpire Cruikshank wanting the ball taken exactly where the foul was. And a pernickety. Collins on the ball coming down the left. Quick pass out. Coburn trying to pass it into the D. Hits a Wanderer's foot. Another attack here for Wanderers. Players zooming forward. Elliot Sanderson, number 20, has got himself into the D. Oh, and it's a goal. Elliot Sanderson at the back post, left unmarked. A great finish. Sanderson turned the ball over too cheaply. Clydesdale, a counter attack down the Wanderers' right. Crossed it over. Goal for Wanderers.
Good pick up.
I think Fraser there, just a bit of bad marking at the back from Clydesdale.
I think so. I think it's just been quite a sloppy start and it's costing us dearly.
Still plenty of time to go in the game. I'm sure there'll be chances galore on both sides.
Oh, absolutely. Only 10 minutes gone. I think that's the one saviour. Time is on our side.
Mackenzie drives inside from right back. Staying at centre midfield just now with Hayden Black finishing off with a good tackle. No, umpire Mackenzie disagrees. Foul to Clydesdale. I think much of this heavy rain is going to have an impact on the state of the pitch. You've got to slow it down at all, Fraser?
It's a very new pitch and is quite heavy as a result, but it's the same for both sides, so it could be a factor.
That's a good pick up from McCann, the Clydesdale forward, the bustling Irish centre forward there. Quick, nearly a very quick retake and free hit there by Allen at the back.
Relax, Top. Relax.
The Clydesdale at 3 at the back just now.
Aidan Black just a little bit too cute there, leaving the ball for Rossart Ferguson up front, but didn't quite link up.
So comparing the team, your team from last year, Fraser, and Clydesdale team from last year to this year, have there many players lost, or have you had any new additions?
It's been quite steady. There has been a few people that have left to play elsewhere, but I think we've kept as a unit and we've developed in the skills and experience that we have, which is great.
I know Scott Lindsay, who's one of the under 21 Scotland players, has left to go see life in Belgium, let's say, and sort of improve his hockey skills out that way.
Absolutely. I mean, and everyone wishes Scott all the best in what he wants to do, and it's fantastic that he's got the opportunity to go away and play in a great league, you know.
I'm sure he'll come back a far better player as well.
Absolutely, and you know, very jealous of the guy with the opportunity, and hopefully he's enjoying it.
That's similar for Dundee Wanderers. They're potentially their best players. Fergus Sanderson, one of the under 18 players from last summer's European Championships, has gone to go and play in Holland for a year. Very much these guys using that as some experience to get themselves a better player, but also to see a bit more about life. Yeah, another substitution from Clydesdale there. They're rolling the subs round quite quickly. John McKnight has really come into the club last year and transformed things round. Very good young coach, one to watch for the future. How are things with John at the helm at the club then, Fraser?
Oh, it's fantastic. Like he's brought in a real enthusiasm and love for the game, and you know, it's going well. I think our results this season show that we're a unit as a team, you know, including our coach, which is great.
One of the other players you lost this year was the coach's brother, Stephen McKnight, who's gone up to Aberdeen.
Yeah, again, like so, as you're saying, there's more to life than just hockey, and he's gone up there for a job, and which is fantastic, you know. So good opportunity for him.
Chance for Clydesdale. Entry into the D from 15 Black. That's safely dealt with by Dundee Wanderers defence there, as they regroup and go to start again. So 2-0 to Wanderers after roughly 15 minutes, sorry.
Good
tackle by Patrick Lonergan.
Pressure again, come on, pressure.
Number 19 Clydesdale player there.
Good Paddy. Good Paddy.
Wanderers player coach Paul Daly on the ball. Oh, goes straight into Lonergan of Clydesdale. Accidental, of course. We would hope.
Let's go.
The clock stopped.
Just relax. Just relax. Good boy. On you go.
Missed trap there from Fraser on the baseline. Potential opportunity. So really the story so far, Clydes have had a lot of chances, they just haven't taken any of them, and Wanderers have had a couple of chances and scored 2 goals. And Clydes are maybe having a share of the possession but just not making anything from it.
Yeah, we've not been able to convert the territory into a clear-cut chance yet, which is very disappointing, but sure it'll come.
Allen in front of his defence there, marshalling his troops. Nice pass from Fraser, Hurst overlapping. Gregor Hurst there releasing the ball a little bit too late. I'm sure you'll tell him about that later on, Fraser, your brother. Give him a bit of abuse.
Don't worry, I won't miss him.
Nice play from Daly from Wanderers there down the line. Bobby Ralph, missed trapping, missed skill, poor skill, out the side. Mackenzie on the ball, starting the game again. Black forcing the ball there, turning it over. Wanderers on the sideline on the left here. So we're approaching halfway through this first half. So this weekend's coverage of Scottish hockey brought to you by Kufu TV. With many thanks to Milford Chartered Accountants and Subway for sponsoring the event, along with Canterbury and Province Sports Team Sports Limited. Not forgetting, of course, Aberdeen Asset Management. Overall sponsors of Scottish Hockey. So Fraser, can you explain a little bit more about the league format this year and how it's changed from previous years?
Yes, well, it's a new format this year where all 10 teams play each other twice, and then after the 18 games you split into a top 4, bottom 6, and there's playoffs for the European and league title places, so quite a dramatic finish to the season.
So at this moment in time, okay, we're only 4 or 5 games into it. Clydesdale are looking promising for one of those top 4 spots.
Yeah, again, like we've started well, and we've, but as I said earlier, without wanting to sound like a broken record, you know, you just take each game as it comes, and at the moment we're losing, so we need to turn it around if we're going to have a good season.
We're certainly to recover from this today. They've got a big game tomorrow against rivals Western, who are also unbeaten and doing very well. An interesting game tomorrow. I look forward to that one.
Absolutely, I think everyone's relishing the tie between us, but at the moment I think everyone's just looking at the next, the rest of this match and hoping that we get the 3 points from it.
I also have to give a shout out to the ball team this week, the ball boys and ball girls who have come out in this foul weather and helping the game run smoothly, so thank you to all of them.
Okay, we'll come on like coming up to 18 minutes, okay? And then you go, give me a countdown, and then 18. Yeah.
Good scoop there. Kinloch at the back, scorer of the first goal for Wanderers. Picked up well by number 8, Ewan Borland, Wanderers. Sanderson overlapping on the left. Bobby Ralph on the ball. Just trying to force it into the D though, Ralph, number 11. Lifting it, making things dangerous. Clydesdale get the ball back and regroup.
Channel 3 all over.
Collins driving inside from the left, trying to open the game up, but no one there for him. The ball still at right back, Mackenzie.
Clydesdale just showing patience here, trying to wear Wanderers down.
Yes, Hurst looking for someone to step up on the right there. He was looking for Mackenzie to be stepping up, but Mackenzie's not really ready for that one. Fulton on the ball. Interception nearly there from Wanderers. Doherty turning the ball over on the right wing. Not really a day for dribble, I think. Just want to get the ball moved. It's very wet, miserable, and Wanderers here on the counter attack. Ball through. Well done. Well read by Alan at the back there. Long corner to Wanderers. Opportunity here. Oh, poor clearance from Scobie, and goals there. Lucky to get away with that one. Certainly goalkeepers have tried to be coached to kick the ball to the sides, not straight back to the top of the D. Sure, his PE teacher of old would be giving him dog's abuse for that one.
Sure he would be, Mr. Dunlop.
I think I'd have had him in detention for that. There's one or two of my former pupils playing here today. The Wanderers in control just now, the ball on the left. Not many options for Ralph here. He can just force it down the middle. Long corner to Wanderers. Get another substitution. Captain Crawford coming back on. Clydesdale will be looking for some inspiration from him. Good challenge there from Baldwin. Clydesdale's Baldwin, number 6 on the ball.
Come on,
Just wants to release the ball a little bit earlier. Coburn on the ball, quickly takes it to Baldwin. Baldwin driving the baseline. Good tackle by Ralph. Peter Baldwin, number 6, he was involved with the Great Britain youth squad for a while before the Youth Olympics in Australia last year. Bit of a stramash there at the edge of the D.
Siffy, bump over, drag it over, Siffy, up.
So as we approach 20 minutes gone, scoreline still 2-0 to Dundee Wanderers. Pretty much scored 2 of the 3 opportunities. That's a great pass. Can he find? Mackenzie just shows that one out. Got confidence there. Wanderers certainly usually scoop a lot more than Clydesdale are using at the moment to good effect. Now that's something Coach McKnight might have a look at half time. Good tackle by Sanderson. Nice bit of skill as well. Good promise by Sanderson, one of the under 16 Scotland players from last summer.
Keep going over, Ian, keep going. Next slash.
We're coming up after this game. We have 3 other games going on in the league. We've got Hillhead against Mingus Hill. You have got Western Wildcats playing Inverleith. And we've also got Kelburn against Aberdeen Asset Management Gordonians. The Kelburn Gordonians match will be coming straight up after this game. Please stay tuned to Clipthrough TV.
Higher, please, higher.
Good pick up at left back from Collins. He's holding on to the ball too long though. Intercepted there by Ralph. Very poor pass from Fulton. Well worked back by Hurst. Hurst on to get I'm sure Hurst there's letting that skill from his brother sitting beside me.
Clydesdale does seem second to every ball at the moment. Just need to get the legs moving, I think.
Crawford on the ball. Attacking the baseline. Nice little skills there. Good tackle by Kinloch though. Opportunity for Clydesdale. Good save by Paul Johnson. Goals there. Tidying things up for Wanderers.
Move the ball, keep moving, come on, sharper.
Mackenzie giving width there to the Clydesdale attack. Kieran Crawford on the ball. McCann. Mackenzie coming into the D, entering the D at the top. Foot there, and short corner for Clydesdale. 25 minutes gone from PSL Team Sports Clydesdale. Got the first opportunity. And we think we might be seeing Kieran Crawford here. Opposite to what we said earlier on, Fraser, you see Dundee Wanderers now not wearing any masks or anything like that on the goal line there.
Absolutely, it seems like it's a game of men today.
Coach McKnight giving instructions to the sideline here. What's your prediction here? Straight flick?
I think so. I think they'll see the formation that Dundee Wanderers are running.
Coburn stopping. Crawford to flick. Tidy up. And re-award. Not a very good flick there from Crawford for first up. Lob down the middle. Perhaps a little bit of snow coming down in that one. What do you reckon?
I think a bit of a side foot, but no, like Hope for a goal this time.
Maybe an option.
Hopefully a goal.
Straight flick from Crawford there.
Aiden.
Saved by Wanderers. Another third corner. So, third attempt for Clydesdale. Good save by Johnson and goals there.
Sharp
well
save.
worked corner. Clydesdale still have the ball. Can they tidy things up and make the most of this? Get the impression that Clydesdale just holding on to the ball a little bit too long here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Example of that right there. Skills from Crawford.
Great skills by Kieran Crawford as he entered the top of the D there. Foul just outside. It's a free hit on the dotted line.
Move the ball.
Straight onto a foot. Good skills for Peter Baldwin.
Clinical, very, very clinical from Baldwin there.
Just under 8 minutes to go till his first half. Clydesdale with their fourth opportunity. It's a short corner. Number 5, Fulton be given instructions to go into the huddle and tell them what's happening.
Absolutely, you've got to feel it's a key time in the game at the moment. If Wanderers can keep a clean sheet until half time, they'll be feeling very strong in that team talk.
Straight off the stick of the number 1 runner, Ralph. I think it may have hit his fingers, but that's okay. Sanderson dribbling too much, turned over. Nearly very good skill from Baldwin, just lifted it a fraction too high. Umpire's given a free hit to Wanderers, who can relax and regroup. The scoreline remains 2-0 to Dundee Wanderers.
Good, brave line from the number 1 runner there. Getting right down the line of the shot, that's what you need from that man.
Come on up, Rory, up.
There's a bit of a connection between these two sides really. In the past, the Clydesdale coach was Gordon Shepherd, ex-Dundee Wanderers stalwart and legend.
Absolutely, enjoyed a few years under him. Oh, he's a great man.
He's in the crowd today watching. Wonder which team he's supporting.
Split loyalties, I'm sure, but keep running.
Black winning the ball back for Clydesdale. Advancing top D. Oh, hit and a miss from him. Here's Allen, the chance. I think looking at it from up here, Fraser, I think you and I would have probably just shot there.
I think so. I think sometimes you just got to take the responsibility and put it in the net yourself.
Tighter, please. Tighter. Sort it out.
Here comes that opportunity. Peter Baldwin, plenty of time. Looking to find someone at the back post. Number 7, Ross McPherson. Maybe Ross McPherson, the old timer's legs just weren't there for him.
I think that was exactly the problem. Just collapsed at the back post there.
Here we go.
I know how he feels.
Up.
He's younger than me.
Looks it too.
So 5 minutes to go. Can Clydesdale get a goal back in this game? Well, not if they pass the ball like that, they can't. Counter-attack opportunity here.
So Wanderers have hurt us before.
Chris Daly attacking down the right. Great tackle by Collins at left back, number 25. Okay, strong in the ball. Wins the ball back for Clydesdale. Collins really has come on quite a lot this year at school, working with his coach and mentor Jamie Fleming. He's spending a lot of time working on that at lunchtime, so it's good to see he's developing well. So Wanderers now sitting back at half court, saving their legs for the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think the target for them will be clean sheet until half time now.
It's always a misconception of Fraser. When people play half court, they think it's saving their legs. It's actually harder to play half court. It's just trying to close the space down more than anything else.
Absolutely, stop the other team from playing.
So, Captain Crawford on the ball. Tackled by Daly, player coach. Good skills, opportunity, good save, long corner. Clydesdale now coming back into this game more and more. Certainly 3 or 4 opportunities in the last wee while. Should really have made some of them count, though, Fraser.
Yeah, it really hurts when you're not clinical enough at this level. I'm sure John will have a few things to say at half time.
3 minutes to go. Will we see another goal here? Looking like a Clydesdale goal at the minute. Clydesdale just to play with a little bit of patience, turning the ball over too cheaply there.
Far too sloppy.
I think we'll see Wanderers just killing time a little bit just now with this rain teeming down and only 2.5 minutes left. Certainly quite happy I'm stuck up here in the commentary box, not out there in the pitch with that rain. It looks dismal. Interception by Allen there. Centre back roving forward. There's a tackle there, rather harshly dealt with. Baldwin running forward. Bit of a Allen winning the ball. Sanderson tackling back, Clydesdale the ball on the right of the D. Crawford on the ball, or Can on the ball, sorry. Oh, pitch is beginning to get a little bit slippery. Daly running the ball over. Umpire Cruikshank saying that the free hit wasn't taken in the right place, so he's given it against Wanderers. I think we might be seeing a scoop coming out here. Oh, Hurst has taken his time and not getting back early enough, giving Wanderers an opportunity to come down and attack. So, 1 minute to go, Fraser. What are your thoughts on this first half?
Well, from a Clydesdale perspective, naturally very disappointing, but it's been quite a scrappy contest as well, you know, for the neutrals, so hoping for a better in the second half.
What's Coach McKnight like in the dressing room at half time? Is he a Ferguson character, throwing pizzas about the place?
Oh, he can never give away the dressing room secrets, but no, it's good. We've got good unity, and you'll see what needs to be said. But the team talks are often very effective.
I guess as long as they're effective, that's the main thing.
Absolutely. As a player, you know, you're happy to hear whatever it takes just to win the games.
Wanderers just counting the clock down here. 15 seconds or so to go. Quite sure they'll put the ball up the other end of the... Oh! Turned the ball over cheaply. Can Clydesdale make this count in the last 10 seconds? Oh. So, half time is upon us. Scoreline is Dundee Wanderers 2, Clydesdale 0.
So 2-0 at half-time in the first game of the day between PSL Team Sport Clydesdale and Dundee Wanderers. A reminder that if you are a fan of social media, you can tweet us today. Scottish Hockey are running a Twitter hashtag throughout the weekend, which is Awesome October, hashtag Awesome October. So if you've got anything you'd like to say about today's games, please get in touch and we'll do our best to feed those comments into the coverage of the match. So Graham, half-time 2-0, and really a case of Clydesdale being a bit slow out of the blocks, and Dundee really taking advantage of that in the first few minutes of the half.
Yeah, Dundee Wanderers have had 3 or 4 opportunities and they've scored 2 goals. And Clydesdale have had maybe 5 or 6 opportunities and haven't scored anything. They just tend to think they're holding on to the ball a little bit too long and just not getting the game flowing. But I think towards the second half, as the game goes, Dundee Wanderers might tire having no subs, so we'll see what pans out in the second half.
I think we can just have a look at the first of the goals, which was of course a penalty corner.
The first goal was a straight flick from the top of the D by Jack Kinloch for Wanderers. And looking at it, Scobie and goals almost gets a stick to it, but comes off the stick, goes down to sort of the middle of the goal. So a reasonable flick, but I certainly know that Scobie and goals will be very annoyed at that.
Yeah, a closer look at it here. You can just see it just comes off his stick, and he's looking up at Neil Fulton as if to say, "Were you not going to get that, mate?" And Neil's looking at him saying, "I was doing my best to get out your way."
Looking at it from a coach's point of view, I'd be very annoyed at Fulton just now standing exactly where he is.
In fact, it's come off
Yeah.
Neil Fulton's stick, as you can see from the angle behind the goal.
Fulton should have been a step further forward, I think.
Well, I'm sure coach has something to say about that. Down below us just now, the drafts, the checkers are being moved about the board as we speak. Let's take a look at goal number 2. Which came shortly after. It was a good spell for Dundee, and they really capitalised on that early Clydesdale.
It's a very simple finish from Sanderson at the back post, but it came from Clydesdale turning the ball over in the Dundee Wanderers half. And they had too many players up in attack, and they left exposed to a counter-attack, and Dundee Wanderers just at pace ran down, cut it across. Very, very simple goal. You don't see a goal scored any easier than that, so fair play to them. And Sanderson made a beeline from the halfway line to try and get into that position, and someone's going to be there unmarked. It's a relatively easy tap-in.
Yes, unmarked at the back post. So 2-0 at half-time. Clydesdale, though, coming back into the half after that, they recovered their poise a bit, and they themselves had a good number of chances to pull a goal back.
Yeah, they had plenty of chances to pull some back. Peter Baldwin had a pass to the back post. Ross McPherson could have latched onto the end of it. They've had 4 short corners, and all 4 of them have been dealt with by Wanderers. We've not seen Kieran Crawford flick one yet, so they'll be annoyed at themselves for not getting something out of this first half, but I'm sure they'll come back into it in the second half and hopefully get something from that.
So a reminder there, Kinloch and Sanderson, the scorers for Dundee Wanderers. Hope you're enjoying this morning's coverage so far. We'll be with you throughout the day. We have 2 men's matches this afternoon, 2 men's matches this morning, 2 women's matches this afternoon, and then a repeat performance tomorrow. So running through the fixtures we have coming up, next match up is Kelburn against Aberdeen Asset Management Gordonians. That's at 1 p.m, and then later on this afternoon, Milncraig Clydesdale Western Ladies against Grove Mingus Hill, followed by GHK against Kelburn. I'll be delighted to tell you that Rona Simpson is joining us in the commentary box for the 2 women's matches later on today. As I've already said, we have the Twitter handle going over the course of the weekend. The hashtag is AwesomeOctober. At Scottish Hockey, and if you've got any comments on the matches or any comments on the coverage, then do tweet us and we'll do our best to feed that into the coverage. So Clydesdale boys getting something of a talking to. What do you think's being said at the moment, Graham?
Sure, John McKnight will just be going through some basic points about what they've been doing wrong. As I said, you've been hammering home the fact they've probably been dribbling the ball too much, not releasing it early enough. They've had opportunities, and they take these opportunities. I'm sure they'll get something out of the second half. So I don't think they'll be changing things too much, but you'll just be getting things ready for the start of the second half.
Indeed. And for Dundee, For Dundee, is there anything they can take from the second half of the first half, if you like? Was there a drop in intensity, do you think?
I think you might see Wanderers just beginning to contain things a little bit and hoping to hit Clydesdale on the counter-attack more and more. I think they'll be trying to conserve some energy and sit back, play a little bit more half-court, and just see what they can gain from that. I don't think they'll be coming out to attack all guns blazing, let's say.
Well, Fraser's back in the commentary box now. We're ready for the second half. Graham and Fraser will talk you through the action.
So Fraser, you had a wee walk over to see what the chat was from the Clydesdale team talk. Any harsh words from Coach McKnight?
No, I think he's echoing what we've commented on, being more clinical, taking less touches in possession, and trying to move the ball around more slickly. Yeah, it is wet and it is a heavy pitch, but that shouldn't stop us from playing our open, expansive passing hockey that we normally play. So I think that a few of the guys just need to be told that, and hopefully we'll get a better performance in the second half. But give Wanderers their due. They've played well. They've come out here with their 11 men, and they've been the better side. You know, they've taken their chances. So you know, you can only play.
Any thoughts on what Wanderers might do this second half?
Well, I mean, without any substitutes, they're going to have to try and conserve their energy and try and play tight. I think marking at the back is going to be key for them, and just working as hard as they can.
So Clydesdale on attack with Mackenzie on the right, just inside the Wanderers half. Back to Black. Missed trap by Hurst.
It's play like that that's going to cost us. Nice of cheap turnovers. As you can see, Wanderers on the attack now.
Ralph using his pace. And skill there, good skill by Ralph, come down the left using his pace. It's not too often we hear someone saying pace and Bobby Ralph in the same sentence though. So first opportunity of the second half potentially. Kinloch on the ball for Wanderers. Some three-dimensional skills there. Turned over. Clydesdale go. Quick pass from McPherson. Here's McCann on the march up front. Looking to use his pace. Attack round. Good defending there. McCann still got it. Good defending by Paul Daly. The ever young Paul Daly, the Wanderers coach. Oh, off a foot. Umpire's given it a short corner. So, 2 minutes into the second half, and Clydesdale have their first opportunity from a short corner. It's their fifth of the game. But so far, 0 out of 4, whereas Wanderers are 1 out of 1. What percentage would you be looking for from these short corners, Fraser?
Generally between 50 and 70%, so obviously so far has been well below that, and need to turn that around in this one, get up to 20.
So lining up at the top of the Clydesdale, Kieran Crawford and Andrew Allen. Come for the slip left, save, great save by goalkeeper Johnston there. A nicely worked routine, but just not able to get past that defensive Wanderers there. McPherson a little deflection up, but good goalkeeping by Johnson. On a long corner.
Clydesdale just realising that Wanderers are running a diamond there, working the ball around it.
Back to Fulton at the back.
First one on fire!
Clydesdale crowd getting aggrieved at that last decision.
Keep going, keep working, never mind. Keep working.
Sounds like some of the Clydesdale spectators haranguing the umpire. Some may say no change there though. Gregor Hurst striding forward. Good tackle though. Hurst still going to the top of the D. Can he shoot? He shoots. Oh no. Decides to go all the way. And it's a short corner. Good run by Gregor Hurst there. I'm sure Fraser Hurst will be patting him in the back for that one.
Sure, well, cooking his tea tonight. Nice and composed in the D there.
Bit of pastime preparation for tomorrow, Fraser?
Classic Saturday night, pasta bake, as always, cheesy.
No fast food?
Never fast food.
Right. All under coach's orders, I hope.
Exactly, well, that's what I tell him at least.
Oh, poorly slipped over. Wanderers have a chance here if they can get the ball moving early. Oh, nearly a very good ball by Ralph. Unfortunately, he was one step ahead of the guy playing up front, his teammate, Chris Daly. Pleasing to see that the Wanderers are not sitting back in their 2-0. They're sitting up at three-quarter court, but the game is going to become more open as the game goes in the second half. McPherson being dispossessed there in the corner by Daly. Daly back on the ball now. Good skills by the veteran.
Tie again.
Another scoop ball forward. Well picked up by Sanderson from Wanderers. Arguments there from the Clydesdale players that he wasn't back 5. Oh, stick swinging in there from Mulgrew.
Rash challenge, see if it's punished.
Oh, could see the first card of the game here, I think. Umpire Cruikshank wanted to speak to Mulgrew. He's choosing to go to Mackenzie. Oh no, he's not. Yes. I think I'd always choose to go to Mackenzie myself. So, Wanderers down to 10 men. 2-minute suspension for Mulgrew for a stick tackle there. Black trying to fire it into the D, forcing it in, turning the ball over. I think the only thing that he might struggle with here for Clydesdale is the fact they might just try and force the ball too much. They need to keep patience, just keep passing the ball about, get players leading into space, and things will happen for them. But just now they're beginning just to force the ball into the D.
Absolutely. When you're down, you start trying to go too direct, and it never pays off to play the long ball.
Out, balls are out.
Clydesdale staying at 4 at the back this whole game so far. Good ball down the line from Collins. Unfortunately, McCann failed to pick that one up. Coach McKnight's getting agitated on the side. Clydesdale stepping up to press this, I would imagine. Ralph fitting down the line. Good tackle by Baldwin. McCann really wanted to change the field there. If we win it on one side, coaches tend to want you to go to the other side of the pitch where there's more space. McCann keeping it in that same place.
Golden rule, just transfer the ball as soon as you can.
Just watching this in the last couple of minutes, Fraser, I think there's a bit of frustration coming in some of the Clydesdale players.
Oh, absolutely, naturally. I think that everyone feels that this is a game that we should have won, and it's not going that way at the moment, so naturally everyone's getting frustrated, but got to keep a hold on those emotions.
Another substitution bid to be made. Coburn coming on for Clydesdale. Mikey Coburn. Are you seeing a taxi for Hurst there, Fraser?
He's looking a bit leggy out there.
Oh, and a short corner given to Dundee Wanderers. Short corner number 2. Stick tackle on the edge of the D.
See if they can keep their 100% record here. Now, Here we have a view of the kit bag behind the goal. All the protection going on for the players. Protect those hands and faces.
Just thinking here, maybe Fulton on the right of the goalkeeper might be a bit better position this time. Watching it at half time, Fraser, their first goal actually came off Neil Fulton and went in. It was a good save by Scobie, but he deflected it onto Fulton, who was at the right of him, and it went into the goal.
Oh, that's very disappointing, but let's hope for better this time.
At least the rain seems to have stopped.
Silver linings and all that.
So, Kinloch at the top. Mulgrew pulling out. Well run out, Baldwin blocking that one. Chance for an opportunity here. Chance for Clydesdale to quickly attack, to get the ball moving early. Yet again though, Clydesdale just holding on to the ball. Just holding on to it. Leading out, McCann. Fraser trying to get ahead of the ball. Fraser on the ball now. Dispossessed though, good tackle. Kinloch, I think that was. So we're back to the short corners, Fraser. We're looking at sort of converting 2/3 of them, 66%. Clydesdale would have 3 goals by now. And that would be a different story in the game. But as of now, 0 out of 5.
Absolutely, that's just the way that modern hockey goes, and it's like most sports, you need to be clinical in those pressure zones, and you know, we do a lot of work on them at training. You know, you're doing set piece practice for an hour a session, so you would hope for it to pay off.
So, win or lose today, McKnight, the coach, Mr. John McKnight, does he get the troops together and have a sort of debrief there and then, or does he leave it till later on in the week, or how does he work things?
Well, I mean, like so today, with a match tomorrow, early tomorrow, we'll everyone will head home tonight, I would imagine, depending on any result, and try and clear the heads for tomorrow. But normally it's left until the Tuesday training session until we have a proper debrief. It's good just easier to be more clinical then.
Great pass by Crawford, Clydesdale captain opportunity. Oh, good save. McCann with an opportunity. A fantastic pass from Kieran Crawford. Probably Clydesdale's best chance of the game. Yeah. Ball in. Yeah. Short corner again, Clydesdale. Good skills by McPherson. Clydesdale veteran. I do know that Clydesdale veteran Ross McPherson has recently qualified for the over 35 Scotland squad, or possible selection for that. Rumours are selection for that is based on boldness. If that's the case, I'm in.
A goal here would not hurt his chances, believe me.
So, 6 shot corner for Clydesdale. Will this see the first opportunity for Clydesdale to score? Great save once again, Johnston. Over 10 minutes gone this second half. You ever get the feeling this is just one of those games?
Tell me about it. Goalkeeper's having a fantastic game, he really is.
He's kind of the man of the match at the minute, that's for sure. Back another Clydesdale short corner. Another option perhaps?
Yeah, I think so. I think that we've seen that coming straight off the top hasn't worked today. You know, goalkeeper's been fantastic in goals, so we might need to work it around him.
Maybe see something to the right?
Or
the injector?
Certainly a possibility. Like if they keep running the diamond, the right option isn't on so much, but we may well see them try it out.
And what do you do at short corners? You're not playing today?
Generally, I'll either inject or I'll be one of the guys going in for the deflections or running the options.
So Fraser with the stop. Crawford with a flick. First goal. High to the goalkeeper's left side, Kieran Crawford. Very simple drag flick up the top goalkeeper's hand side. Around about shoulder height. Not the most powerful flick we'll see this today probably, but a goal's a goal.
Be interesting to see how that affects Dundee Wanderers mentally now after them conceding a goal. See if they're mentally strong enough to hang on to this.
So Clydesdale look hungry now, or hungrier. I'm going to have a look at the replay of that goal. Straight out to the top. My third team, Clydesdale. Crawford comes in. That was on a stick. Wasn't a clean stop, but it's a flick into the goal quite simply from him. So, score now, Clydesdale 1, Wanderers 2. Turned the ball over from Collins.
Come on, tight again, tight.
Down.
Strong tackle there from Ewan Fraser of Clydesdale. With distinctive yellow shoes.
Yeah, he's not going to get away with any foot fouls in those.
Ralph. So Wanderers Bobby Ralph just holding at the corner. Oh, nearly a very good tackle from Baldwin. But I think we could see this a sort of common theme for the next 20 minutes of holding the ball in the corners by Wanderers. Well reached round, good. Oh, slipped and fell there though. An opportunity. It's under the goalkeeper. Is it a short corner surely? Yes, short corner. So, third opportunity there. Coming up from Dundee Wanderers. Bit of a stramash at the goalkeeper there, Fraser.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's tough to watch, I tell you, but
it's almost like a school ground pylon.
Absolutely. Every man for themselves in there.
Yeah, umpire gave that for the ball being stuck underneath the goalkeeper. This becomes dangerous. Safety first is always a concern in a game like hockey. It's not often you see many teams defensively at the short corner lining up with 4 players, but you can see Wanderers here have got 4 players back just to stop the counter attack from Clydesdale. Just out, stopped, Kinloch switch, in. Oh, a better save from Scobie this time. Oh, it's very fortunate, a very sloppy pass from Fraser. Great reverse stick pass from Kieran Crawford, and a good tackle. Oh, just passed from McCann. So, Kieran Crawford beginning to lighten up this game with his skills and his abilities, and here he is again. Unfortunately, just going a little bit too fast. It's hard for him to stop. Once Kieran gets going, he continues. It's not often you see a scoop to yourself. Yep. Bustling in from Daly, I think that was. Sorry, not Daly, that was Borland. Short corner given to Clydesdale here. This is the 8th. Came from a turnover from Wanderers inside their own half. And number 8, Borland, just pushing over the Clydesdale forward. So I'm thinking after one success we'll just go for another one with Kieran Crawford. Fraser?
I think so. I think his confidence should be high, and hopefully we'll be able to convert this again.
Borland has been sent to the sin bin for that offence of pushing him over. Just a green card, 2-minute suspension. Out to top, Fraser stops, or doesn't stop, should I say. Crawford has it. Oh, lifted in. Can Wanderers counter-attack here?
Coming into the final quarter of the game, I think this is when it'll really tell that Wanderers haven't had any subs so far. Fitness could be an issue for this part of the game.
So, Coach McKnight at Clydesdale is one of the 3 Aberdeen Asset Management coaches, professional coaches, coaching the club, getting things sorted out, forming links with the different schools and things like that. I think that's been a success at the club so far.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's fantastic to have someone that is able to dedicate so much of their time to the team development and also the personal development of the players. You know, like with players having the opportunity to get extra sessions if they wish. It's fantastic.
And has he given up any sort of aspirations of getting back playing himself? Or I know he was a very good hockey player in his time, but his injuries have sort of taken their toll.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I enjoyed playing with him when he did, and, but that's not a question that I can sadly answer. I think you'd need to ask the man himself.
Sliding tackle from Coburn there, just missing the player, just to know more. Nice first time pass from Daly. Wanderers on the control here. There's plenty of space ahead. Kinloch, plenty of space ahead of him. Oh, and here we go. We're in top of the D. In top of the D. There's a man back post. Good save from Clydesdale. Scobie and goals. You get nervous yet, Fraser?
I've been nervous the whole time, don't you worry.
Still Wanderers with an opportunity here on the free hit edge of the D. Sanderson on the ball. Good tackle by Coburn. Feeding it on to McCann. Doherty sprinting down the middle of the pitch. Feed it on. Good bit of defending. Unfortunately for Daly, it just gone off the side of the pitch. But yet again, that's just Clydesdale holding onto the ball too long.
Absolutely.
They need to get it and give it.
Absolutely attacking the same channel that he wanted, and he needs to transfer it there.
And once again, Ewan Fraser just dribble.
Hockey's a passing game, and Clydesdale need to remember that at the moment.
Another substitute from Clydesdale. Gregor Hurst coming back onto the pitch. Michael Coburn going off. Sore foot. Bit of patience from Allen at the back there, just keeping the ball. Clydesdale's left and right back beginning to step up the pitch. Good skills from Collins on the march from the left back. If he was a foot smaller, it reminds me of myself. Short corner, I think, yes. Short corner given. A foul there on Murray Collins.
Majestic skills to go with that majestic beard.
Coming onto the pitch, number 19 for Clydesdale, the Lonergan after this short corner. So with Clydesdale's 9th of the game. Similar setup, Mackenzie pulling out. Oh, they've gone for two Castles. It's two stoppers at the top. It's gone to Hurst for Andrew Allen to stop. Or flick. So, 10th corner for Clydesdale.
That's enough corners to win 3 games of hockey.
Back to the single Castle at the top with only Hurst stopping. Crawford's not in the pitch, so we might see Andrew Allen again. Oh, that's very good. Well worked corner, very good goal.
Lovely slick move from Clydesdale there. That's the hours on the training pitch paying off.
Very good option. A little 1-2 to the right. Drag flick, steps in, gets it back at the penalty spot, and he's got plenty of time to score that. So we've seen the replay. Comes out to the top. Andrew Allen takes it in, gets it back from Ross McPherson, flicks it in straight through the goalkeeper. Score now Clydesdale 2, Wanderers 2. You can almost sense, Fraser, that Clydesdale are sort of smelling blood.
Absolutely, I think that they know that the last 12 minutes here are crucial and that they should have the legs with the extra men on the bench. Psychologically as well, for Wanderers this is going to be really tough. From being two goals up, being back to level, Clydesdale in the ascendancy.
Come on, tight now! Tight! Tight!
Oh yes, Wanderers beginning to show signs of being very tired. Clydesdale potentially the fresher legs, with more subs. A good tackle. Clydesdale ball, McPherson takes it quickly. Waltzes through 3 or 4. Umpire's not happy with where that was taken from. Good overlapping there from Clydesdale. Unfortunately, the final pass just didn't get to its intended person.
Seeing some interplay there from Clydesdale because the ball can't go straight into the D until it's moved 5 yards.
Turned over though. What we'll see Wanderers do here. Good pass. Jameson there. Good tackle. Collins. It's the game beginning from Wanderers' point of view, perhaps getting a little bit scrappy. Clydesdale look to hopefully take a little bit of something from that.
Now we see Wanderers trying to force the ball, going for the long ball.
Come on, back you get.
Good composure there from Clydesdale, just winning the foul, trying to make the right pass.
It's also important for Clydesdale not to get carried away with themselves and go all gung-ho for the win. You know, they need to recognise that Wanderers have been very dangerous on the break this game and that they are always a threat.
Opportunity for Lonergan to pick that up there, give another Clydesdale attack, but missed track from him. Once again, I think our thanks have to go out to Milne Craig Chartered Accountants and Subway, the main sponsors this weekend, along with Team PSL Sports and Canterbury, and Scottish Hockey's main sponsor, Aberdeen Asset Management.
Thank you. Come on!
Sponsorship from people like these are really important to help the sport and the country flourish, so without these guys things wouldn't happen.
Play up, Farmer!
Final 10 minutes then. Scoreline still 2-all. Good pick up from a very sloppy pass from Andrew Allen there. Good pick up and turn by Black, unfortunately straight off his foot. I can see over the edge here that Coach McKnight wasn't happy with that pick up. A long ball from Wanderers. We'll see more and more and more of these as the game goes.
Come on, look at line.
Just need to see people leading a lot wider from Clydesdale a lot earlier.
Lonergan with the legs there.
Yeah, short corner. Nice little play by a veteran, McPherson. The old timer showing the young bucks how things are done.
Might not have the legs, but he's still got the skills.
Instructions just been given there. Instructions given to Alan from Clydesdale. What to happen at this short corner. Is number 13 Kieran Crawford on the pitch? Kieran Crawford is not on the pitch, so drag flick duties fall to Andrew Allen.
How long's left bench, please? Thank you.
Oh, umpire's given another short corner. Yep, I think we'll look at that one again. Dummy at the top, one slip left. It's given up off the goalie. Mackenzie's gone to put that in but missed it, and the umpire quite rightly has given that as dangerous from the goalkeeper, so it's another short corner to Clydesdale. Number 13. So, Clydesdale. Can this become the third short corner of 13 that they score? It's a missed trap at the top. Yeah, flicked straight into the guy running out. This is not allowed. Kinloch plays it down the line. It's a bad touch, but turns out to be a very good touch. Kinloch on the ball again for Wanderers. Yep, scooping in. That's a fantastic pass. Mulgrew just not got the legs to get that one.
Yeah, great vision there.
Come on, let's go!
6.5 minutes left. Scoreline still Clydesdale 2, Wanderers 2. See who's got the best nerves, who's got the strongest nerve to hold things here. Collins with the ball to Black. Black down the line, reverse stick cross across. Loringham picks up, drives round, strong tackle from Ralph.
We must win this.
Good tackle at the top of the D. Daly with the ball. Looks to use his composure. Oh, and this could be a foot race. This is a foot race. Fulton looks like he'll be beaten in the foot race. He's lost his pace as a youngster. Work back there from 23 from Dundee Wanderers, Ross Glashan. So pick the ball up strong. Just keep possession of the ball here. Both teams is looking to launch that forward from Dundee Wanderers. That's come off a Clydesdale stick, so it's a Dundee Wanderers ball inside the 25 of Clydesdale.
Come on.
Good tackle there, Allen. Strong tackle. He's taking it again himself. Feeds it on. Crawford's on the ball. Clydesdale captain's back on the pitch. They'll be hoping for a short corner with him there. Very lucky. Terrible pass from Black. A missed trap from Wanderers. Gives the ball back to Clydesdale. Strong tackle there from Wanderers. Certainly not going down in the annals of history as being one of the classics this game, Fraser, but
absolutely not. It's been a pretty heavy affair. I think it matches the weather.
Oh, short corner given to Clydesdale. I didn't think it was on myself, but there we go.
I think it could just be a reflection of the game. A lot of fouls happening today, and this all builds up. See here again.
Sure you'll take that as a foul though any day.
Oh, absolutely. I'll take them as they come.
You'd have been claiming for it, that's for sure.
Me, never. Honest gentleman of the game.
Get it right. Concentrate.
So, Clydesdale 13 corners so far, scored 2 goals. This is their 14th corner. With just under 4 minutes to go, can they take the lead? Crawford is back on the pitch. It's at the top. Hurst stops. Crawford flicks. And
How long's left now, please?
move on to number 15. I'm sure these statistics won't be good for Coach McKnight to be reading after this game. So 3 minutes to go. Slip left. Oh, it's been chopped off, disallowed. Wanderers are going. They take the ball and Wanderers on the attack. We can have a look at that in a wee while and see why that was chopped off. Now let's watch this attack from Wanderers. Let's see if this could go back to haunt Clydesdale. It's an opportunity. Sanderson in the D. Puts it across. Tidied up by Collins. 16. Interesting to see why that last short corner was chopped off. It looked to be okay. Out to top, slip left, Allen puts it across. Not quite sure why that was given, but you've got to go with what the umpire says. Umpire's chopped that one off, so we go back into the game and we keep going. 2 minutes to go.
Move the ball! Stop dribbling, move the ball!
Ball at left back, looks to hit top D. McPherson at the top, good tackle from Wanderers. Mulgrew on the ball. Well, lets it run off the pitch. Tiredness there, kicking in. Wanderers will be happy with this, slowing the game down a little bit. So a free hit taken inside, sideline taken inside. The Wanderers half. Short corner. only 1.5 minutes left, because this could be the last opportunity for Clydesdale to get the victory here.
Don't know if my nerves can take it, but no, convert this and roll on to another day, hopefully. But hey, it's not over till it's over.
Straight off the foot of the Wanderers player there. I'm sure I would think this will revert back to a straight flick from Kieran Crawford at the top of the D.
I think so. I think at this time of the game you just got to keep it simple and rely on the core skills.
Out to the top, Hurst slipped, stopped there. So under 1 minute. Can Wanderers hold out? Clydesdale having most of the game here. Certainly Clydesdale in total domination here. You'll look at statistics in this game, you'd see how much they did. They were in control of it all. But yet, the game's slipping away from them just now. So, Fulton on the ball. They really just want to get the ball into the D as quickly as they possibly can do. Oh, very poor tackle from Ralph. Very, very poor. He was lucky to escape that one, lucky to escape. Again, crouched down, 10 seconds to go. I think this game's petering out. 2 seconds. So there we have it. So Fraserhurst, the final score here at the Glasgow National Hockey Centre. Dundee Wanderers 2, Province Sports Limited Clydesdale 2.
Dundee Wanderers, hats off to them. It's a fantastic effort coming down here to Glasgow, early game, down with 11 men, and they ran their socks off and they got the result that they deserve. I mean, you know, Clydesdale can go away and look at the 16 corners that we've had and look at the goals that could have been, but ultimately it's 2-2 and a fair game of hockey.
I think Wanderers will be far happier with that. Clydesdale will be really, really annoyed at that final outcome of that game, with all the chances they had, the short corners. I think the only people that can be angry at that are themselves. They shot themselves in the foot.
Absolutely. I mean, it's so important with the top 4 split at the end of the season to get as many points as you can. It's going to be, you know, some serious competition up there, and yeah, you know, we had the chances to win it and we didn't take them. So, you know, it's very disappointing. But credit to Wanderers.
However, another game for them tomorrow, so they'll get a chance to regroup. They'll get a big game tomorrow. They remain unbeaten. And they play the other unbeaten team in the league, Western Wildcats, tomorrow in the old Glasgow battle. One I used to enjoy playing in myself. I'm sure you enjoy playing them as well.
Absolutely, they're always fantastic contests of hockey, and hopefully today's result will be a little bit of motivation and, you know, get the fire up the boys for tomorrow, and they'll be able to make amends.
Okay, and here we go. If you have another look at the goals from today's game. First goal here from Dundee Wanderers, short corner. Jack Kinloch at the top, straight flick. And it comes going into the right. Andrew Scobie in goal, tries to save it, and I think it just comes off Neil Fulton in the post there and goes in.
I think so.
That gave Wanderers a very early lead in the game, but they followed it up quite quickly with their second goal. A very fast counter-attack down the right. Elliot Sanderson just standing at the back post unmarked for an easy tap-in.
Yep, good composure there for the young lads.
And onto the Clydesdale goals. First one, a very neatly taken drag flick from Kieran Crawford, the Clydesdale captain. I think that's about his 9th or 10th of the season.
Absolutely, he's been in hot form this year. It's great to have him flicking the corners.
And their second was a lovely 1-2 option. With an option on the right, slipped in. Andrew Allen with all the time in the world just to put that easily below the goalkeeper. But they had another 16 short corners, didn't take them, and the score remained at 2-2. And I think if we look out in front of us, Fraser, the Dundee Wanderers goalkeeper is being interviewed. Wouldn't surprise me if he was man of the match.
Absolutely not. He's got my vote. He has a fantastic game in the goals, and hats off to him.
So the first game of the day finishes PSL Team Sports Clydesdale 2, Dundee Wanderers 2. David Holmes is down on the touchline with our man of the match, Dundee Wanderers goalkeeper Paul Johnston.
Paul Johnson. Paul's quite a tense game there towards the end.
Yeah, definitely. We made it quite hard for ourselves. bit lack of discipline when we were tackling in the last 25, so that didn't help. And then we're always up against it with 11 men, so everyone worked brilliantly, and quite happy to take the point at the end of that, but 3 points could have been nice as well.
You had a particularly good game yourself, some great saves there.
Yeah, just try to work hard for the team. Nothing that I shouldn't save. I'd be disappointed if I let too many in there. Quite still disappointed to lose the 2 and not see out the 3 points, but I think before the game I would have definitely took a point out with that, because Clydesdale are a very good side and they've been playing well. So.
But as you said, you only had 11 players. They had the full complement of 16. Do you think that was what actually gave them the edge to come back in the end?
That boys got tired, like I said, and they started chasing players, diving in a bit, giving away corners. They were dangerous from their corners, but I think we held up to the pressure quite well. But it's just one of these things. I think that spurred us on a bit. We were up against it. We knew what we had to do, and the boys that turned up today were absolutely fantastic and gave everything on the pitch.
Paul Johnson, thank you very much.
No problem.
So thank you. Thank you, David Holmes, for that interview with Paul Johnston. Graham, Paul Johnston just saying there that in the end, probably happy to take away the draw, and I think that's probably a sentiment you'd agree with.
Yeah, I think Wanderers will be very happy with the point there. With 16 shot corners against them and only 2 goals scored, they'll be very happy with that statistic. They probably came down here expecting a very good, tough game. They got it, but they've come out with it with a point, and they'll be very happy at that.
Apologise for the graphic that just came up on screen there, suggesting it was 2-0. It was 2-0, of course, at half-time. Dundee Wanderers making the better start of the two teams, but Clydesdale making that pressure count in the second half. Who in particular impressed you in that second half? What do you think made the difference?
Clydesdale were just chasing the game, were trying to get something out of it, and perhaps they just chased too much and got very little out of it. The goalkeeper, as I said, Paul Johnson, was fantastic, very, very good. Bobby Ralph worked very hard at right back, and the veteran Paul Daly at the back just helped tidy things up. So they battled and they did what they had to do to get a point.
Well, the next game is only a matter of minutes away, and we can look forward to a clash between Kelburn and Aberdeen Asset Management Gordonians. It's 5 minutes away, so we'll wrap up from this match. From Graham, from Fraser, myself, it's goodbye, but only for a short while. We hope you'll join us for the next game at 1 o'clock.